Okay, today I'm going to show you light flicker. Let me show you the demonstration. Alright, you see that flickers back and forth, showing light glow here. You can slow that down if you wanted to. The animation anyways. Okay, so let me show you how to do this. Okay, I made a script that's called, just type in, create an object underscore light, or lightning, the depth set minus 8,000, and I went into code, action code, and said global var light semicolon light equals surface underscore create comma view underscore w, which means width view, comma view underscore height, which is height view, parentheses in parentheses. Okay, now when in GameMaker Studios, globalvar wouldn't be highlighted, it would be in light gray. In order for this code to work, it has to be in yellow, and I'll show you how to insert code into GameMaker Studios. Alright, so basically you go into resources, go to define consonants, and here the user defined consonants, you want to type in, you would say add, press add, and you would type in globalvar. Then you would press OK. So you could add globalvar, and then I guess save it. Well, no, not save it. Just press OK, and it's in there. But see, I already had it in there originally, so I don't need it. So let me just delete that, keep that one in there. So this will allow the grayness, which that's what it would be originally, being gray text. Now that I have it inserted into GameMaker, it's going to make that yellow, which is going to make it active as a code for the glow to work. Because if this globalvar is in light gray like this text right here is, it's not going to work. So that's what you have to do. That's the first thing you have to do, is go into resources, go to define consonants, and then add, and type in, say add, then type in the name, the code name, and then press OK. Alright, then you go get a step event from the add event, control tab, bring in a coded sheet, and you're going to state that surface underscore set underscore target parentheses light in parentheses semicolon, draw underscore set underscore color, and it's going to be C underscore white color. It's got to be white, and then draw a rectangle at 0, 0, view W view, view H view, make it false. That's going to make the circle parameters of the light around the image. And then you got surface underscore reset target parentheses in parentheses semicolon. So this surface reset target needs to be in there, because otherwise, if you don't have this code in here, the surface reset target, then GameMaker will be constantly running that code, and your game may shut off. It may crash your system, crash your game. So this reset target needs to be in there at all times. Otherwise, GameMaker will throw up an error, or it will crash. Your game will crash. Alright, so this basically sets up the light parameters. It's going to be white color, and it's going to be a circular light around the image. Then you go to draw event, add the code event in here, and this is going to tell you, basically you want it to blend. You want the light to blend from light at the beginning, the center of the circle, and then blend out at the ends of it. So you're going to have BM underscore subtract, and then draw surface light view X view and view underscore Y view. Draw set blend mode BM underscore normal. So this is basically drawing the light around the image, and it's going to basically the light's going to fade into the distance. That's what it's pretty much doing. So in the center, it's going to be really bright, and then it's going to fade around the ends of the circle. All right, and that's the first step there. Also, when you basically when you export your game out for the Android device, I think it doesn't matter for the Windows, but for the Android device, you have to go to change the global settings, and you want to go under Android tab and make sure that your graphics, well, I guess this would also work for your computer too. Make sure your graphics is at 24. Then interpol colors between pixels is checked. Your device support is any device supported. Make sure your texture page size is 2048 by 248. Because when I tried it out before, and I tested this out on my Android device, the light glow looked like it wasn't blending. It wasn't blending at all. It looked too sharp, and that's because it was at 16-bit, and the size of the texture page was set to like 256 by 256. So you want to make sure that you have a large size and your bits are 24. All this can be turned off. And set the landscape. Alright, so that's the first part. That's the code to start getting your light glow around your image. Alright, then you have your torch. Torch is just an image, and it doesn't do anything. It's just, I got the origins at x15, y is at 15, set in the middle there. And I also have a rectangle set up for that, for the precise. That's later when I talk about the light follow, but this right now is, I'm just talking about the light flicker right now. Alright, so then do a create event, then you do alarm setting, and I just set it for 10 seconds, then have alarm 0 kick in. Add event, go to alarm 0, make sure it matches. Then alarm 0, and it's going to be the same at 10 seconds. Then it's going to switch to object torch 2. Say yes, perform the task, perform the event, yes, and it's also, this is set to solid. And that will be explained in the next video when I do light follow. End step. This talks about the size of the glow. So the size is going to be 100. That's how far the light's going to spread out from being in the center of where the image is at of the torch, and it spreads out, and I set it to 100. You can make this a lot larger, a lot smaller, and you'll see a difference around the rim of the light, how far it's going to spread out, or how close it will be to the image. Then you're going to do the blend mode, subtract, then the surface set target is light, then it's going to be you draw an eclipse, so the eclipse is going to be a circle around the image, and it's all this code right here that does that light around the image. And then the glow of it's going to be orange and black. Set it to false. So you can choose two different colors to do the light. and then the surface set, reset target is going to be reset like I talked about earlier, and then the blend. Then after so many, like 10 seconds, it's going to switch to, like I said, the object 2 torch. And the reason why it's going to switch because the object 2 torch, the light's going to be more in, and the object torch, the light's going to be more out. So the light is a lot larger on object torch, a lot larger in object torch, the light, than object torch 2. The light's a lot closer to the torch, so you can see a flicker happen. Then it's going to do the same thing. It's going to do 10 seconds. It's going to switch to object torch, and then in step, and see how it's set up here. Object torch 2, the size of it's only at 50, so that means it's not going to spread out that far. The light's not going to spread out that far from the image of the torch. It's going to be a lot lower, and the code's all the same as in object torch. All this code's the same. The only thing I changed was the size here. The color's the same. All this code's the same. The only thing I changed was the size up here. So that means the light glow is going to be more inside of the image of the torch, and then on object torch it's going to be farther out, so it's going to be a larger glow. And it has to be in step. Step won't work, or begin step won't work. It has to be in step for this to work correctly. It's placed at solid, depth of -5, and then also I created an exit, so when you back press on your device, your Android device, it will exit out. And I've talked about that before, where you can exit out of the program by pressing the back key on your device, and it will completely exit the game. It won't be running in the background, it's completely in the game. So this is what that code does. Alright, I put all the code in the description down below on YouTube. Next video will be about light follow, where the character has a light around him and he'll be moving, and there'll be torches flickering back and forth as well, and the character will be moving, and you gotta watch it because you might fall in a pit or something if you don't watch out. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.